lot of people said New Year's resolutions, right? So what are some of these resolution statistics? All right, 23% of people quit by the first week, 43% quit by the end of January, but 9% achieve their goal. So what we're going to be talking about today is how can we get you to be part of that 9%. Now the first thing here is the knowledge. Okay, I'm going to keep this as simple as possible because I don't know if you guys have ever gone to an escape room. Have any of you done an escape room before? Yeah? Were you any good at it? No? Man, I tried it once. I was horrible. My fiance and I went, and I think of myself as a pretty smart person. I catch on things pretty quickly. We were like, where do we get started? Like, what are we doing? And the attendant had to give us a hint, like, you gotta look at that picture. And like, we still struggle so much. And just my brain isn't wired for that kind of stuff, like looking at like completely random things. I look at patterns, I look at statistics very well, I can develop systems really well, but my brain doesn't work for that kind of stuff. So as we go through these slides of knowledge, I'm gonna understand if your brain also doesn't work in this, because this is some stuff that I've learned for a while now, that I've been practicing for a while. So if you have questions at any point, feel free to ask them. And like I said, take pictures of the slides as needed. Treat your meal prepping as a workout. So most people think, oh, I'm gonna do the gym, I'm doing my steps, I'm gonna do my workouts, I'm gonna get my cardio, and I'm gonna lose body fat, right? And then, okay, I'm gonna just eat some salads and get some protein, whatever it may be. But the main thing is getting that caloric intake below your maintenance. So you really wanna treat, okay, when am I doing my grocery shopping? When am I going to do my cooking? What am I going to cook? How am I going to pack it? When am I going to eat it? All right, so that's per stretch. So if I'm doing a quad stretch of sorts, it's going to be 4 minutes one leg and then 4 minutes the other leg. Power is my favorite subject to talk about and train people at, because power is the #1 attribute we lose as we age, especially it has been shown to correlate with independent living, especially these muscles here, the lower leg muscles. You know, there's Thanksgiving, I'm gonna do something special for my family. I was thinking, all right, what can I do? Well, I saw them, you know, they love the brisket my brother made for us. I'm gonna get them some meat. I think I'm gonna get some, what I really loved, I ate once, was A5 Wagyu ribeye. All right. So like, I'm gonna get some of that. I'm gonna make them that for Thanksgiving. And you know, I cooked it there after the Thanksgiving meal, and it came out delicious. But these boys, they're 3 and 5. All right. So so you know, I'm expecting they're gonna like it, because I saw them eating the brisket, and they're like, they just look at it, like, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. And they did that with some of the other dishes that we had. You know, they didn't even tasted it. Like, no, I don't like that. But it's just because they're in that age of like trying to be a little pushing around and being very picky about what they eat. And the other one, this one, she was like walking around. I gave her like a little piece. She barely has teeth. She like ate it. More. She was like, yeah, give me some more. She freaking loved it. All right, this is the best. And why am I telling you this? Because once you see what you need to do, what do most adults say? No, I don't like that. No, isn't 2 sets enough? I gotta do 3, 5 sets. What? Can I just stretch for 1 minute? No, I don't like doing that. Planning, right? I want to lose 20 pounds. Yeah, I'm going to lose 20 pounds. Oh, yeah, I'm going to lose 20 pounds. But that's not what we should be focusing on. You should be focusing on, all right, I gotta make sure my breakfast is good. I gotta make sure my breakfast is good. All right, I got my breakfast good. Is my lunch good now? All right, I got my lunch and my breakfast good. All right, what can I do to make my dinner good? And then after that, all right, how am I getting all my steps? Can I do it in the morning? Can I do it in the evening? When can I get them in? right? So focusing on the process instead of the outcome. Things we don't see. And then when people keep focusing is, all right, let's focus on the stuff we see, right? I want to look leaner. I don't want to, I want to look slimmer. I want to be stronger. I want to have more muscle, more tone. And then we keep focusing on these things that we can see, but not the things that we don't see, right? The thing in here, right? So you can decide to do something, but ultimately your actions are what really matter. So maybe you got motivated from the speech right now, but what are you going to do tomorrow, right? When you look in the mirror, who's the person you're looking at? Are you going to be looking at the person that just decided, or are you going to look at the person that chose to actually act and actually did those actions because you found that interesting motivation that will take you to achieve your goals?